What's up, everyone, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am your boy Elijah Johnson. Let's put the J. And I'm back with another video, and today we about to get into some things. So before we go ahead and get into this video, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and give this video a big thumbs up, because I guarantee you, what we're about to talk about today is going to be very, very interesting. So let's go ahead and get into the video. Now, a couple days ago, I had posted on my Twitter this little post. It said, someone said that parents are toxic, but ain't nobody ready for that conversation. Now, when I posted it, I didn't think nobody was going to, get into this, but apparently a lot of y'all been feeling that type of way about y'all parents. And let me tell you, we're about to get things about these parents, about the toxic parents now. First post I want to talk about is the one that I posted. And I said, some parents thought they were training us right by how they were taught, but it was actually damaging and turned into a generational curse. And when you show signs of breaking that curse, you are deemed to be rebellious or doing the wrong thing. And basically what I was saying is that what our parents were taught by our grandparents most likely they were taught by their parents, and so on and so on. And when you go back generations, some of those things don't work nowadays. And now it's just turned into a toxic generational curse. When you try to go to your parents about a certain situation that you don't see eye to eye on, they try to throw that whole, why you being disrespectful? Like, I've done all I can for you, and this is how you treat me? Okay, first of all, can we get out the mind frame of just because you're older, don't necessarily mean I have to respect you. Respect is much as given, much as required. So if you're not showing me respect as an adult, as your adult child, how can I really respect you to the point where I'm gonna let you ruin my life just because that's what you think is right? They said our parents need to realize that they can be wrong too. And instead of explaining their point of view and having a discussion like adults, they'd rather be stuck up about it and let their ego destroy their relationship with the child. I 100,000% agree with this statement. It's like they have to be right every single time, and we just want to let them know that it's okay if you're not right. It's okay if you're wrong. It's okay to make mistakes. My relationship with my children is gonna be the most important thing other than my relationship with my spouse. Because if your child is unhappy and is not willing to come to me with the issue that is really hurting them, then there's really no relationship. What's stopping parents from having conversations with the children about real issues in the world? Like, I don't get that. It's one thing to be disrespectful, but it's another thing to see eye to eye with your child and to make sure that your child feels 100% comfortable with you with talking about anything that they're going through. They shouldn't be ashamed. They shouldn't be scared, because I know a lot of times kids are scared to go to their parents because of their reaction. A lot of parents, they like to just pop off without hesitation at their children because, oh, they don't quite understand what they're going through. All kids want to know is that they have someone that they can go to and talk to on a personal level. So parents, put your ego aside. Let your child talk to you. The next tweet I want to talk about is from Non-Binary Fairy. How you doing? He said, or they said, parents can be manipulative, emotionally abusive, and just give up on parenting too. Then it's like weird because everyone else has a normal family that's happy. When your home is broken and toxic, it really affects you growing up. 9 times out of 10, those are the parents that really didn't mean to have a child, and they really didn't know what to do with their lives at that point. So it's like 50-50. Okay, you had a child you wasn't ready for, you just got thrown out there in the parenting world, and you didn't know what to do because, here we go with the generational curse, maybe your mom didn't know what to do. Maybe she got pregnant all of a sudden, didn't know what to do. Everyone in that family got thrown into parenting before they were really ready for a child. And then that's how you get the abusive, the manipulative parenting lifestyle, and it trickles down until one child has to say something. That's like an understatement, because I don't think everyone has a normal family or is really happy. I just see a whole bunch of people not talking, and they're just throwing it under the rug and just not talking about the problem, talking about the issues, and that could lead to an emotional breakdown. This post comes from Yana Pace. It says, narcissistic parents are real. They will you up mentally and blame it on your hormones as a child. No, I could never go to my mom as a child and just cry if it was having a bad day. She would send me to my room just because she didn't want to deal with it. They will mess you up mentally. And then they don't ever want to take the blame. Like, this video is not about blaming parents. That's not what I want to do. It's about addressing the issue that there is a curse. There is a pattern that's going on within the family itself after generations and generations. And I think it has to come to a stop at one point and set a new pattern of positivity, of uplifting, of just pure good vibes from then on. And I think once you stop the pattern, talk about it, address it, and then deal with it, I think, like everybody's talking, will be so much easier. Because it, like that whole not talking thing, it's not cool. Like, you just run around the house, just living your day in the little hole that you in, and you just don't want to address of how you feel, but you need to address it. Parents, kids gotta address this stuff because it's really hurting the family, and it will, hopefully it doesn't, but it can lead to like family not talking to each other, kids not talking to their parents, and then something bad happens, they feel guilty for not talking to them, and it's just an endless cycle. It says, it was from yours truly, child _ It says, in my opinion, Black parents are the most toxic, and I love my culture, but we really need to fix some things. I'm sorry, but I said what I said. She said what she said. Yes, I do see this a lot in the Black culture. It's just like a lot of stuff that we need to work on as a culture to get back on track to where we need to be as a culture. Because it's like nowadays, like Black people hate to see other Black people doing well. Now I'm not really gonna get on that subject because that's a whole nother conversation for a whole nother day for a whole nother group of people. But we hate to see someone else in our community doing better than other people. This tweet came from No Limit Mirror. Growing up with toxic parents can really destroy a child's dreams. Kids with toxic parents have so much hurt they want to say, but leave behind closed doors because of their parents. Here's the thing with a child and their dreams. I know in the Black community, especially, what I've seen, let's take sports for instance. The kids that I grew up with, they were pushed, especially the males, they were pushed to be this big football star, to be this big basketball star, because that's what everybody wanted to do. That's what their parents wanted their kids to do. Now, what if your child came up to you and said, Mom or Dad, I want to take up ballet. You ain't taking them down ballet. You finna get you a scholarship. You finna go to college. But what if that child is really, really passionate and really wants to do ballet? That's for girls. You're gonna be a little sissy if you do ballet. Why are you telling your child that? First of all, they didn't even know what a sissy was until you said it. Parents create bullies. Because when you sit up here talking on the phone and not knowing that your child is in the other room and can hear every word you say, you talking about other so-and-so child, how they want to take up ballet, how they don't let your child think they're going to be a little sissy. And then that child goes to school and says the exact same thing to everybody else. And now your child's getting bullied because of what you said. And because of what other parents have said about your child on the phone. And then you be able to entertain like, girl, you right. I ain't finna let my child go down that road. He finna find him a good. Shut up. You sound stupid. Shut up. You sound dumb. You sound like you don't know what you're talking about, because you really don't. Now, I was grateful enough for my mom to let me do cheerleading, because you didn't see no male cheerleaders in gas in a Rainbow City. And I'm so fortunate, like, I did make my high school cheer squad, even though I quit. I quit. But I stuck with All-Stars, and I did All-Stars for about 4 years. And I turned out to be really good at it. It's so easy to destroy a child's dreams, especially with what they want to do in their lives. Because you don't know, your child could be the next president. Your child could win a Nobel Peace Prize, Your child can do something great, but it takes you as a parent to uplift them, be like, baby, you can do, help them. If they want to be a daggone scientist, you better be in there with some baking soda vinegar, making the world's best volcano. Like, and that's a bonding experience. Like, bond with your child. You don't have to, like, everybody ain't finna be a football star. Cause my family, they wanted me to do football just because I was fast. I like, no, I don't want to do football. I played football for 1 year and I hated it. Because it's not something that I wanted to do. And I ended up doing something that I actually loved. And I ended up making a career out of it. I went on to become a coach. I coached for a good 8 years. I built relationships. I was actually good. I was improving. And that's what it's all about. Like, I went on to become the first Black male cheerleader at my middle school and high school. So that was like a big thing for me. Don't crush your child's dream just because you don't see eye to eye with it. You don't know where your child can take their dreams. They can make millions and then take care of you. You don't know. Everybody ain't finna be a basketball or football star. Everybody don't like football and basketball. So stop it. Stop. And I don't know if you know you're toxic. Maybe you do, maybe you don't. But have a conversation with your child. That's it. Then you can move on. Be a big happy family. Have some grandkids. Teach them the right way. All good neighbors are fun. Make sure you like and subscribe to this video. Make sure you share it because I'm pretty sure like this is still blowing up on my phone every day. And I'm just glad that we got a chance to discuss. And another thing, I got a lot of hate for this post because people are like, we've been having this conversation for years. We talk about this all the day. Okay, well, some of us really ain't talking about it because apparently 5,000 people ain't talked about it. 5,000 people got something that they need to say. So shut up. Keep scrolling. We don't care. We talking about it now. Hello. Let me know if you want me to do a part 2 with this about toxic churches. Cause that's something I really want to get on and talk about. Cause that's cause toxic churches are a thing.